Our next presenter is mostly Asian. She's going to teach us how to be awesome at Yum Cha. Please welcome Joanne Chan.
So, as Steve mentioned, I am mostly Asian. But probably what you can't tell about me is that I grew up in suburban Newcastle, and while my family ran a very cliche Chinese restaurant, I was actually raised by this old retired Australian couple. That actually puts me in this really awesome position today because I'm Asian enough to get to do really cool stuff like this and have it not be weird, but Aussie enough where I well and truly appreciate it and can actually articulate the ins and outs of things. So one of those things is Yum Cha, which you can probably tell that I love a lot. I go upstairs at Market City if anyone needs a recommendation. So it makes me a little bit sad when I see groups of people, often with a lot of fried food on their table, looking a little bit awkward and, you know what, they're just not doing it right. So I've popped a few Yum Cha cherries in my time, and these are some of the things that I tell people to make their first experience a little bit more comfortable and not as awkward. So first of all, Yum Cha is a brunch or breakfast thing. It's not a lunch thing. Sorry, guys. 11:30 a.m. is the latest possible cutoff time, where it's still respectable, and it's incidentally the time that the rest of the Sydney population decide to show up for a table. Secondly, 4 is the perfect number to go in. So groups of 4 is what you want. You make really efficient group decisions. You get a table faster. You get to balance out the perfect amount of socialness with being able to eat a lot of food. And you know what? There's 4 dumplings, so there's no awkward who gets the last one. So speaking of tables, though, I mentioned, whenever you're in there and you get a table, I always scope out tables that have a high traffic trolley area and never get stuck behind position, never get stuck behind another table, up on stage, or a private room. You think it's cool, but you're not going to get any food in there, trust me. So next up, let's talk about what goes into your mouth. So I turn into Mama Bear a little bit whenever I go with someone who's non-Asian. I'm fighting off cliche foods left, right, and centre. You can probably guess what some of those are. There's prawn toast and there's spring rolls, but some of the other culprits include things like fried noodles, anything a la carte, wontons, crab, anything they hustle you on, and I hate to break it to you guys, barbecue pork and barbecue pork buns. Sorry, but if you're feeling a bit sad, come see me after this and I can wholly hook you up with a much better legal source. Asians don't eat these things for a couple of reasons. They're too filling and just not, they take up space that you want for lots of other things at Yum Cha. They're expensive and just not worth it to buy at Yum Cha. And lastly, they're kind of just for white people. Sorry. Everything else, though, is fair game. But if I was to eat one quintessential Yum Cha thing, it's siu mai. So ask for one thing, ask for siu mai. But I can't not talk about these guys. But I have to tell you a secret. You know how everything kind of tastes like chicken? Chicken feet don't actually taste like anything at all. People just eat them for their texture and sauce. So try them maybe next time. As for desserts, fair game, go for your life. Everything on the dessert card's awesome. And if you're wondering if mango pancakes are authentic, who cares? It's sugar, cream, and mango, so it's awesome. Yeah, so, okay, next up, you need to know who's who at Yum Cha. There's these ladies, who are the trolley ladies. They're all about spruiking food, but this is my tip. You've got to hustle them, because sometimes they'll only show you the food that they think you want to eat. Don't be shy. Then there's these guys. They're the ones who reset the tables and read the secret tea signals. The secret tea signals are, if you need a top-up, simply move the lid over or flip it over, and they'll spy that out and just come and top it up. They're also the ones who run general requests. So if you need a drink, chopsticks, fork maybe, chili, definitely grab one of these guys. They're the ones to help you out, so not awkward. Lastly, there's these guys in ties and chicks in Chinese dresses sometimes. They're the ones who process your bill and payment. And, if you've ever found it awkward to get the bill, all you have to do is pick up that piece of paper with the stamps on it, hold it in the air, and someone will just grab it off you in about 30 seconds. Like, it's not fine dining. You don't need to be shy at all. So, in conclusion, I think everyone here is definitely has the potential to be awesome at Yum Cha. Go early, get a good spot, try lots of things, maybe even the chicken feet, maybe. And just go be awesome. It's for everyone.